Yo, I said, Buzzworl, baby, yeah, you know what it's like. We're setting niggas middle fingers, giving bitches the pie. You think you're biggie, well, you're ready to die. I just the whole UK and ain't nobody replies.
Yeah. What's going on? We back with another one. I'm not even gonna lie, I ain't even got much time. I got work. I was supposed to do this video from earlier on. I was there styling hair and all sorts, doing all sorts of madness. Not even styling, just getting all the dead hair out, all that good stuff. Look after your hair, man. Drink some water. It's Mr. Kesh Fantastic, aka Heart Rate Kish, aka Lord Fantastic, aka Mr. Pay Your Penance, aka Mr. Don't Touch Me, aka your mum's favorite friend, aka everything you can think of. I just wanted to have a quick one. Ambush. Let's start telling the fucking truth here, yeah? Because this scene and this game is just a bit of a mess, right? And what I mean by that is, shout out to fucking Ambush, bro. Shout out to Ambush. I can't believe what I've been seeing, man. Listen, I'm not going to get into the whole, like, whether I feel like somebody has to respond or not, or whatever the situation is to a point. Because I do understand that. I am somebody who, in music, has been this before and chose not to reply. I got my own reasons behind that. Maybe one day I'll respond, but where I was at in life, trust me, it wasn't a good place. So sometimes for your own sanity, you choose not to go down certain roads. But I say all that to say, yeah, this is wild. I thought this whole fucking game was supposed to be about not rapping or grime or whatever, but I thought the fundamental thing was we were supposed to be, as much as making good music, sporting against each other with the craft kind of thing. This is the argument that comes out every single time people send for each other. Every single time you hear people talking about the essence of music. Oh, I'm war ready. I'm ready for this war thing. Oh, war this, war that. Especially in grime culture. I can't believe the response that I've seen to a lot of Ambush's stuff, bro. First off, this is like, I've noticed a lot about this internet generation right by now. Once it becomes cool to say something's corny, then people are just going to sit here and be like, oh, it's corny. Oh, he's not even what. And it's just whack. I ain't heard a bad bar on any of these Ambush tunes that I've listened to. I've listened to the rap thing today. I don't know. I think, like, he's not Mr. Punchline heavy kind of rapper. He does what I like to think I do, which is why he jumps on multiple genres, which is just like put words together really well. Now, some people, it's like how some man will kick ball and they're certified ballers because they are defensive mids. They will hold down the back line. They will break up play, intercept, take it, pop it about, maybe even play a through ball, certain things like that. And then you get a man who, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're both in a party. There's another man here who don't play professional football, but he can do tricks, skill school, flick it, catch it on the back of his neck, roll it around. Like, it's very fucking impressive to look at because it's so overtly like this is what it's supposed to be. I feel like Chip and some of these men are like that because for the last fucking 4 or 5 years, respectfully to Chip, where I've said this brother ain't got no hits, bruv. None by himself. He's got good songs. Chipmunk isn't rubbish at all, but he has no hits by himself, bro. What hits are we talking about? Or if I'm wrong, maybe there's a 1 or 2. Bro, he ain't got no whatever. Say we know Chip jumped on Ambush. Oh, Chip jumped on Ambush's song. We know this, but there's a difference between features and actually making the fucking song and actually coming up with the hook and doing certain things. So forgive my language, I need to stop swearing on this YouTube thing. But I say that to say, like, broski, like, that brother ain't got no hits. So I say that to say he's like a skill school brother. When it comes into the arena of putting the ball on the back of your neck, rolling it around, flicking it around, when it comes to going at man, grime scene, this, that, putting words together in a particular way, it works. It's amazing. But when it comes down to actually making music, he's not a bad artist at all. I just want to say that. He's not a bad artist. There's a few men that aren't actually bad artists. It's just not cool to, like, think that they're whatever. He's not a bad artist. But personally, I'd rather turn on some Ambush if we're talking about throughout the course of history to a point. Do you know what I'm saying? Debatable. Definitely debatable. So I say all that to say, like, bro, this war ready thing is so whack because I'm not going to sit here and be the decider of who has to reply. But the amount of you lot making excuses for Chip not replying, the amount of you lot that are sitting there like, yo, he's supposed to reply. I mean, nah, he don't have to. That's what I don't like. It's not even so much that, like, you lot don't feel like it's the vocalness and how you lot are expressing. Oh, who's this Ambush guy? He doesn't have to do this. Oh, why does he have to? Oh, the dishes are wash anyway. Bro, do you know how much shit dishes I've heard? since this whole UK America thing came about, the Ambush songs I'll be listening to have been a lot better than random jumping on grime scene beats to go and randomly cuss a UK or to randomly go and cuss a US artist. Like, what are we even talking about here? But because it's cool for everyone to say, it's cool when, when Chip decides to reply, make sure you sleep by your bed. I don't like it, man, because man pick and choose when they do this thing. It's like a few years ago when Chip was going at everyone, then Shotty Horror sent for Chip, and all of a sudden, Chip didn't want to have that whole conversation with an actual battle rapper. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just consistently everyone moving the goalposts. I'm not here to say who's wrong or right for moving the goalposts. I'm just here to say, you niggas are... I need to stop swearing. You lot are corny. You lot are corny for making it out that, like, oh, someone doesn't even have to reply, because in the next breath, we're going to sit here, and if we're talking about what grime is, yeah, you have radio sets and certain things like that, but a lot of that is, that's part of the reason why, I love grime, but that's why I don't stick with that type of music, because it's just like, there's no real, I don't want to say there's no artistry to it, but in terms of the format that they love the most, it's just the same thing. It's sets and clashes. And then for a man to be drawing you out in a clash and you're not responding, alright, cool, I'm not going to say you have to respond, but for the fans to be sitting here going on like Ambush is corny, Ambush, keep doing your fucking thing. Like, keep doing your thing, my boy. And I like what he's done with this new track that he's dropped, because as he said, no one's replied. I don't give a damn. I'm going to keep bombing. I'm going to keep... It's great business-wise and flipping whatever-wise. People love to use the war thing to boost their stock whenever they want to do that, right? But that's my point. It's like, not only is he getting extra views, I wasn't listening to no Ambush before this. Not like, in terms of, I've got songs in my playlist, but I wasn't actively listening to Ambush. Have I clicked as soon as I saw the video? I said, let me see what's going on with him. Yeah, I respect it. I respect it. I respect him for standing on, and he said it on the Chucky podcast as well. I respect him for standing on the sports side of it, man. For standing on the side of like, yo, broski, like, if this is what we're doing here, then, some would argue about the assignment and all that corny stuff. Everyone just wants to be, like, it's just like, if you're not part of these friendship circles, then everyone just starts, like, dogpiling you like you're doing something different for having a different perspective. Nah, my man kept with the sport of it. My man kept with the angle of kind of like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is about the music, the whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, say what you want about Stormzy, man pulled up to his house, like, that's not great in the, if you're talking streets or music-wise, that ain't great. Do you know what I'm saying? So, again, I just think it gets real messy, but I think the fans are a big part of that, bro. Stop making people out to be corny just because they're not your favorite types of artists or they don't fit this box that you want to have them in. Ambush is a very respectable artist. He's very, in terms of his music, and I don't know him as a person, but in terms of his music, he's very respectable. He's come from grime roots. There's old school footage of him shelling off on grime. He come with the rap thing and did it hard as well. Better than when Chip was doing rap. Whatever. I'm not even against Chip. I don't have a problem with Chip. I just think that, like, the UK loves to overrate certain things or make out that, like, again, being a niche skill school footballer is better than being a pro footballer who knows how to do his job very well. And that's my issue. Ambush knows how to do his job very well. I'm not saying Chip doesn't, but you guys have got to stop being corny about it, bro. It's sick that he's continuously doing that. It's whack that nobody has replied, but everybody's so... when it comes to talking about whether it's rap or grime, everyone's so into the craft. The grime MCs jumped up for the rappers. They started doing it. You can't tell us what our genre is. All this type of stuff. And then when man say, cool, let's play ball with this thing, then man are picking and choosing, whatever. And it's always a common theme. It's always like a certain man responding to shooting at a certain man, and then that certain man just feels like he doesn't have to respond. Like, bro, there is an element of clout chasing that comes in when you're dissing niggas that you don't have no real issue with. Like, why can't we just be honest with that? It doesn't mean you're a fake individual. Clout chasing is just a word. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about clout and what clout is. It is kind of that. Niggas need to come to terms with that stuff, but also learn how to play the game and do the business. If you don't want to do the business, that's fine. But you lot acting like he doesn't even have to when the whole sport seems to be based around these kind of things. It bugs me. So I'm going to leave it there. You lot know what time it is. Mr. Fantastic. New EP out now. I make great music too. Stop playing with me. I don't care how none of you lot feel about it. I'll rap better than half of you lot. If you don't believe me, go and comment on all my flipping music and stuff and tell me how whack I am. Tell me. Go on. Comment on it. Go on. I dare you to comment on it and tell me I'm whack. Go on. I dare you. Yeah. Bars. All that good stuff. But yeah, it's not about me. Shout out to Ambush though. Seriously. On a real, like, from... I ain't nobody in this music shit, but from one, like, artist in my head, I feel like, nah, someone's got to talk about it, bro. And you lot are just going to keep going like, man, don't have to respond. That's whack. Out of here. Nah, cuz. Also, the reason why why these videos are like side up format, because every time I turn this iPhone to the side, it does this weird thing where it cuts out half my audio. So if any of you don't know what that's about, let me know. But other than that, gang, 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 go check out the new